Found out he is John Casey, a 6 foot, 215-pound junior. Had been an offensive lineman, got moved to the backfield and had to change his number. So that's what he is doing. We're ready to go here in the second quarter. Here's Allen handing off to Abed over the right side. He breaks a tackle just inside the sideline, and he's going to be run out of bounds at about the, going to call it the 4-yard line, a gain of 20 for Abed.
Run out of bounds by number 1, Toby Skip.
And it's going to be first and goal at about the, we're going to call it the 4. Nope, they're going to call it the 6. So an 18-yard carry for Abed.
5-yard line.
Come on, defense.
First and goal for the Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils. Here's Abed again. He breaks the tackle and runs in for the touchdown. Mo Abed from about 6 yards out. His second touchdown of the ball game.
I may not come back at half.
And it's 20-0 in favor of Bismarck-Henning with 11:49 left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, this game has been very interesting so far. The score doesn't really represent the game. Villa Grove has played a decent game, just their defense giving up so many rushing yards to Bismarck-Henning. Their offense has had a decent game. Gavin Gunter playing well, just one interception, but Bismarck-Henning, their defense, as I said earlier, an interception, fumble recovery, and a sack, put themselves in great position, able to run all over Villa Grove for 3 touchdowns. Mo Abed, 2 of them, and Dylan Allen, 1 of them.
Kick by Duncan was good, so it's a 21-0. Bismarck-Henning on top with 11:49 left to go in the first half. And the Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils are rolling up the yardage, and kind of could tell that looking at the stats going into the ball game. Donnie Powell, has not carried the football. In fact, I don't know if I've seen him on the field yet. He leads the area in rushing with 1,465 yards. Mo Abed has rushed for 1,019. Foster has rushed for 214 yards on the season. So they are a definite ground-centric team. Allen has only passed 51 times, completed 25 of those for 380 yards. Here's the kickoff, bounces upfield, and overrun by Dalton James. He finally picks it up at about the 10. He's trying to cut back and make some yardage out of it, but he is going to be stopped inside the 15-yard line. First and 10 for the Blue Devils, and they're going to say it's about the...
Number 68, Trey Price. And number 3, Mitchell Harper.
146 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground just in that first quarter, in the first minute of the second quarter there for Bismarck-Henning. We'll see if Villa Grove can come out and match them here. They definitely need to do something on this possession. Maybe Gavin Gunter can light some fire under himself again, maybe complete some passes, but they certainly can't afford to give Bismarck-Henning more good field position to work with in this game.
Here's a little flat pass on the left side to Dalton James. He's going to be stacked up almost as soon as he catches the football.
Number 27, Dalton James.
I couldn't tell.
Going to be loss of a couple on the play.
On the tackle, number 60.
Back to about the 12.
72, Sage Clark.
And it's going to be second down and 12 at the 12-yard line. 11:13 to go here in the first half. Bismarck-Henning leading Villa Grove Heritage by a score of 21-0. Here's Gunter giving off on a handoff over the right side of center to Max Daly. And he's going to get about 3 on the play. That's going to be third down and 9 out to the 15.
Max Daly's had a decent day-to-day, 6 carries for 33 yards. That's about 5.5 average. But compared to the Bismarck-Henning running backs, not very good.
Here's a pitch to the right side, and it looks like Bradley takes the football Gunner went to the right side on the option play, pitched it to Bradley, and he's going to get it out for a first down for the Villa Grove Heritage Blue Devils.
Carry good for a Blue Devil.
And it's going to be a gain out to the 33-yard line. We're going to say about an 18-yard carry for Bradley. And they do pretty much the same thing. And here's a flag thrown about 20 yards from the spot of the foul. And it's going to be out to about the 42.
Forced out by number 17, Dylan Allen.
But there was a flag on the play. Let's see what the indication is. They're pointing, one of the officials is pointing toward the Villa Grove Heritage huddle. Holding against VGH. That's going to move the ball back. And let's see, it's going to be about the 29, I'm going to say. First down. About 14 to go. 10:25 left in the first half. Gunter fumbles the football, or the fumble in the backfield. Can't tell who.
Fair ball.
And a fumble on the play.
And it is recovered.
I'm about ready. I'm tired of hitting these dudes.
It is recovered by Bismarck Henning. And the Bismarck Henning Blue Devils are in prime scoring position. The ball at the, let's see, they're going to say the 28-yard line. So it's going to be Bismarck Henning ball, 1st and 10 at the 28 of Villa Grove Heritage. The Blue Devils with a 21-0 lead, and they're looking to make it bigger. Casey, the wing back to the right. Allen drops back to throw. Looks, he puts it up, and it is incomplete. He was under duress that time. Cole Lemon. And looked like number 64, Jake Coffin, into Rush Allen, and he throws the ball away. It's incomplete, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. 2 out of 5 is what I have for Allen.
And 64
for about
Coffin.
64 yards here in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the 28. Here's Allen handing off to the right side. This is Foster. He gets inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
On the carry, number 22, Gage Foster.
Gage Foster picks up 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. And the clock continues to run with 9:50 left to go in the first half.
Just such an impressive rushing game tonight from Bismarck Henning. Villa Grove has seemed not to be able to penetrate that offensive line of the Blue Devils wearing white tonight. We'll see if they can start to pick up the defense a little bit, get after those running backs.
Here's an inside handoff to Casey. He goes to the left side, and he looks like he's going to go in standing up. And it is John Casey on a 24-yard touchdown run. So we said John Casey, a converted offensive lineman, scores the touchdown with 9:24 left to go in the second quarter. And Bismarck Henning takes advantage of the turnover to score their 4th touchdown of the first half. And they lead it 27-0.
After number 4,
Dalton Duncan will attempt the extra point. His kick is up, and it is good. So we have a timeout on the field. 9:24 left to go in the first half. Bismarck Henning leads Villa Grove Heritage 28-0. We'll be back with more in just a moment on the DouglasCountyDigest.com. Back at Russ Gear Field, Dalton Duncan getting set to kick off for Bismarck Henning. And he lifts one up to about the 10-yard line. It's going to be taken by Dalton James. He finds a hole on the left side, and he is brought down as he tries to hurdle a defender. And he is brought down at about the 41-yard line.
Dalton James, an impressive return game tonight. He obviously the Blue Devils have had a chance to take back 5 kickoffs tonight. Dalton James has done that very effectively.
And VGH comes out on offense, trying to get on the scoreboard before the half here at Russ Gear Field. Have a wide receiver. Dalton Manning to the near side. They're going to hand it off. And the ball goes over the right side.
On the carry, number 20,
Nathan Bradley stopped for,
Brandon.
if they're going to give him a yard, they might as well wrap it up and give it to him for his birthday, because he didn't get much on the play. It's going to be second down and 10 at the 41.
That looked like a negative 1-yard play to me, not a 1-yard play, but ooh.
And here's a loose ball picked up at about the 37, 38-yard line. And Villa Grove Heritage turns it over once again, and we're seeing a repeat of the game a couple weeks ago against Cumberland. Villa Grove Heritage just not able to hold on to the football. That is their third lost fumble. One was on a extra point, or a rather field goal attempt, a fake one. And another fumble lost, and Bismarck Henning has it. 8:41 left to go here in the first half. And the ball is going to be at the 27-yard line of Villa Grove Heritage. Second possession in a row. The Bismarck Henning team. Here's a hand pitch out to Casey. And it's going to take another player or two to bring him down. As I was going to say, Bismarck Henning, second series in a row, the possession in a row, started with a fumble recovery. Going to be 2nd and 1 at the 18. Second and very short for the Bismarck Henning Blue Devils. Here's a handoff over the right side to Mo Abed. He gets the first down and then some.
Number 34 on the carry, Mo Abed.
And it's going to be first down. That's 8 unofficially
Another first down
for the Bismarck Henning Blue Devils. And it's going to be at about the 12-yard line.
51, Kyle McClogan.
Going to be first and 10 at the 12. Clock running, 8:15 to go in the first half. Going wide to the left side is Dylan Dodd. Casey, the wing back, to the right. There's a wing back to the left, looks like Gage Foster. Mo Abed, the lone setback. Here's a man in motion. Here is Allen going to keep it. He cuts upfield, and he's going to be brought down. It's going to be a gain of about 8 on the play. So it'll be second down. And call it second down and 3. That'll be about a 7-yard gain down to the 5. And we've got a timeout on the field with 7:42 left to go in the first half. Bismarck Henning leading Villa Grove Heritage by a score of 28-0 on the DouglasCountyDigest.com High School Game of the Week. We're back at Russ Gear Field in Villa Grove. Bismarck Henning 2nd and 4 at the Villa Grove Heritage 5-yard line. Dylan Allen pitches left side on the reverse to Gage Dodd. He works his way toward the goal line, and he is going to be stopped. Dylan Dodd, should say. Got the ball on the reverse play. Set up on the wing to the right side. Came around, got the ball going to the left. Tanner Bergner in on the stop. Yeah. Yeah, there's a flag over on the far side of the football field, but we haven't seen an indication from the officiating crew what the call will be. Personal foul, nope, dead ball foul. Offsides against VGH. So that's going to move the ball half the distance to the goal. The ball is going to be at about the 3 yard line. That's 6 penalties for VGH. Here's a handoff to Abed.
On the carry, number 34.
Making the stop, number 72, Spencer Eversole.
By number 72, Spencer Eversole.
Loss of about 2 or 3 on the play. They're going to put the ball back at the 6. And it's going to be 3rd down as Abed loses about 3 on the play. They don't have to, it's not a goal to go situation. Here's a handoff to Dodd. He goes in, but there's a flag thrown from the umpire, I believe, in the back defensive backfield. So we'll see what the call is.
I think it was offsides on us after the play already started.
Holding against Bismarck Henning. So that's only the second penalty on the Bismarck Henning Blue Devils. The ball goes back. Oh, let's see. 15 maybe? 3rd down. Going to be 3rd and 13. So second penalty for about 20 yards. Allen sends Dodd in motion to the left. Pitches left side to Foster. Foster goes wide to the left. And he gets most of that yardage back from the penalty.
Number 22, Gage Foster.
Got to be 4th down. And let's see, about
On the tackle, number
2 yards to go. So Foster got
4th down.
most of that yardage back. Got a 4th down and about, scoreboard says 3. So the ball at the 5 yard line, and it looks like Bismarck Henning will attempt the field goal. Ball snapped at the 5. It'll go back to about the 12. Be held by Ethan Alsop.
Ethan Alsop.
And a bad snap. And the holder kind of left hanging out to dry. And he loses yardage. And so neither team has been able to convert on a field goal attempt tonight. Villa Groves was a fake, and they fumbled the football. Bismarck Henning had a bad snap, and Alsop was the guy that got hammered after picking up the bad snap.
Yeah, that's a tough play because your center gave you a bad snap. You just kind of have to hold on to the ball. They obviously didn't want the field goal to get blocked and possibly returned, so he just kind of held on to the ball, which was a smart play, and just taken down in the backfield. Villa Grove will take over at about the 12. That would have been a 22-yard field goal, but they couldn't even get it off there. So Villa Grove takes over at approximately the 12-yard line. See if their offense can come back. They're down 28-0 right now. That last field goal would have made it 31, but now 28-0 with Villa Grove and the ball.
So the Blue Devils start at their own, I think the scoreboard calls it the 14, with 5:47 to go. Here's a handoff up the middle. And I believe that was Daly carrying the football. He may have gotten a yard on the play.
Max Daly, not a very impressive day. I have him for 7 carries for 24 yards. About 3.5 yards a carry. Nothing impressive, especially for him, who's been one of the area leading rushers this season.
Here's Gunter. Looks like he's taking it himself. He's going to get out to about the 20-yard line. About a 5-yard gain for Gavin Gunter.
Quarterback keeper by number 13, Gavin Gunter.
Going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Blue Devils. Here's a handoff over the right side. Daly breaks free. He's got wide open field ahead of him. He's across the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Max Daly. And the Blue Devils are on the board on an 80-yard touchdown run by Max Daly, coming with 4 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the second quarter. Max Daly broke through the line just a couple yards past the line of scrimmage, and he set off on an 80-yard run, and nobody in the white shirts were going to catch him. Nice run by Daly, broke free and headed for the end zone. So now Skylar Orwick will attempt the extra point attempt.
I commented earlier about a pedestrian day for Max Daly, about 2 plays before that 80-yard touchdown run.
Orwick's point after attempt is good, and we've got a timeout on the field with 4:46 to go in the first half, and the score, Bismarck Henning 28, Villa Grove Heritage 7, and we'll be back with more on the DouglasCountyDigest.com high school football game of the week. Back at Russ Gear Field, Skylar Orwick getting set to kick off for Villa Grove Heritage. He bounces one on the near side. It goes out of bounds after being touched, I think, by Alsop for Bismarck Henning. It goes out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
Kick bounds out of bounds. Last touch by Bismarck, number 5.
So Bismarck Henning will take over with 4:44 left in the second quarter. 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. They've given up their first score of the ball game, and their lead has been cut to 28-7. Dylan Allen at quarterback, Foster and Abed in the backfield. Casey, the wing back, to the left. Here's a handoff left side to Foster. He is going to be stacked up and brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
On the carry, number 22,
Making the tackle, number 30, Tanner Bergner.
Number 30, Tanner Bergner.
And it's going to be well, it looked like a loss of about a yard. They're not moving the sticks. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 38 for the Bismarck Henning Blue Devils. Wide receiver way out to the left side. Man in motion to the right. Here's a handoff to Abed. He is slowed down. And let's see. Looks like 51, Kyle McColgan in on the stop. Give Abed a gain of about a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9 from the 39-yard line. Clock running, 3:45 left to go in the first half. Bismarck Henning on top of Villa Grove Heritage in a battle of 7-1 football teams. Both are headed to the playoffs. Here's Allen on 3rd down. Fumble on the play. And let's see, Villa Grove Heritage recovers. Looks like number 64, Jake Coffin, has recovered the fumble. And Villa Grove Heritage showing some life as Jake Coffin recovers the fumble in the backfield with 3:28 to go in the half. And Villa Grove Heritage has the ball, 1st and 10. And they're going to start at the 38-yard line of Bismarck Henning. So the first turnover of the ball game against Bismarck Henning has Villa Grove Heritage in business again. Here's Gunter on the fake handoff. He's going to keep it himself, and he may get a yard on the play. About a yard for Gavin Gunter. We have him I've got him for 4 carries for about 2 yards total yardage. 2nd down, they're going to give him a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 at the 36. Clock running. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Gunter gets the snap, Gives to, nope, he's going to keep it himself. Faked it to Daly over the right side, pulled it back and took it upfield. And he's going to get to about the 35 or the 30-yard line, we'll say.
44, Eric Rodriguez.
And it's going to be third down. And about 2 yards to go.
On the carry, number 6, Max Daly.
Daly carries for the first down.
On the tackle, number 40, Brandon Lapham Pratt. And 25, Dylan.
And the ball is going to be at the 26.
That's carry good for another Blue Devil.
First and 10 for the Blue Devils. Here's Gunter, pitches, and it gets away, and it's going to be picked up by Mo Abbott, and he's into Villa Grove territory. He's still on his feet, and he may take it all the way for the touchdown. So just as it looked like Villa Grove Heritage was going to get some momentum after a turnover, an ill-advised pitch out results in a fumble return by Mo Abbott.
He was quarterback there at the 20-yard line and not playing.
And Bismarck heading back on the board, and they lead it by a score of 34-7.
Impressive day for Mo Abbott. On the ground, he's 7 for 74, 2 touchdowns, about a 10.5 average. On defense, he's got a fumble recovery, an interception, and a touchdown for this Bismarck Henning defense. He's played an impressive game. Gavin Gunter has he's had a decent night. He's had an interception and now a fumble on that bad pitch out there. Those turnovers are just a really negative thing for him. He's had a good day passing, 8 for 10 for 85 yards, but an interception, and he's fumbled the ball twice now on pitch outs.
Abed was run out of bounds at the 1-yard line, and he tried to carry it in on first down, and he is stacked up for no gain. So it's going to be second down and goal at the 1. 1:45 left to go in the first half.
No gain on that play.
Second and goal. Dodd wide to the left side. Casey and Foster, the wingbacks. Abbott behind Dylan Allen. We've got movement on the left side of the offensive line. And offsides or encroachment called against the Villa Grove Heritage. So that's going to be another
Their whole left line went off.
penalty against the Blue Devils. 7 penalties so far against VGH. And it's going to be
Left side of the line took off.
continue to be second and goal inside the 1.
Still second down.
Less than a yard to go for the touchdown. Allen hands off to Abed, and he is in standing up. So Abed with another touchdown, his third of the ball game. And it's 34-0, or 34-7 rather, in favor of
How is that on us for their whole offensive line ran?
1:18 to go in the first half.
We ran into it.
And it'll be Dalton Duncan to attempt the extra point. Try to give the Blue Devils their 35th point. Here's the snap, the kick. And the kick is good.
Rush peeling off of it and not trying
It's
to
good. Number 4.
So with their timeout on the field with 1:18 to go in the first half, the score, Bismarck Henning 35, Villa Grove Heritage 7. You're watching the DouglasCountyDigest.com high school football game of the week. Here's the kickoff by Duncan. It's kind of a bouncer, going to be taken at about the 25 over on the far side of the football field. Looked like Hunter Orwick picked it up, and there's a flag on the play.
Covered by number 10, Cole Lemon.
Now they say Cole Lemon got the kickoff.
On the tackle, number 21, Dalton Pratt. Flag on the field.
Dalton Pratt making the stop for Bismarck Henning. Holding against Villa Grove Heritage.
Holding against Villa Grove is the call.
I know we're shocked.
So that's going to be a 10-yard walk-off from the 40 back to about the 30-yard line. So with 1:12 left to go in the first half. Villa Grove Heritage takes over 1st and 10. And we're going to say at the 30-yard line.
Grove Heritage starts this drive from their own.
That's the 8th penalty. I haven't even added up the yardage. Here's pitch out left side to Kenny Guerrero. He tries to break free. He gets about 5 on the play.
Kenny Guerrero brought down by number 4.
He gets out to the 35. Just the second carry for Guerrero this evening.
Second down.
2nd and 5 from the 35. Clock running, under a minute to go here in the first half. 49 seconds to go. Gunner pitches right side to Daly. He cuts upfield, still on his feet across the 40 to the 45. So a 10-yard gain for Daly.
Daly.
That's the 10th carry for Daly. And it's the 11th first down for VGH here in the first half. Gunner on the reverse to Bradley. He goes to the right side. He lunges forward and maybe got a yard on the play. And we have a timeout called by Villa Grove Heritage. That is their 3rd timeout. It comes with 24.9 seconds to go. Bradley took the ball for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for VGH at about the 46-yard line. That was the 3rd timeout of the first half called by VGH. As the Blue Devils are huddled around their head coach, Chad Musselman. The Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils around their coaching staff over on the far side of the football field. Bismarck-Henning, a member of the Vermilion Valley Conference. They have an enrollment of 308 students. We said Mark Dodd is their head coach. He's been this is his 8th year. And he came in with a record of 54 and 25. 2nd down, 9 to go for VGH. Here's Guerrero in motion. Gunner rolling to the left side. Pass incomplete, intended for Bradley. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Clock is stopped with 24.4 seconds to go in the first half. 35-7 in favor of Bismarck-Henning. It's been all the Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils over the Villa Grove Heritage Blue Devils. Dalton Mannon wide to the left. Looks like Toby Stiff wide to the right. Guerrero and James are the wingbacks. Here's Guerrero in motion to the near side. Daly the lone setback. Gunner rolling out to the near side. Puts the ball up. It is intercepted by Abbott. His 2nd interception of the night. And let's see, did he step out of bounds? He must have. They whistled the play dead.
It looked to me like he most certainly did not step out of bounds, but apparently the ref saw something else, and I'm not sure what they're calling here, but I'm not sure why Gavin Gunter threw that ball. He had Kenny Guerrero about just in the middle of the field standing wide open, and he decided to throw it to a wide receiver that was in double coverage, and there's another interception. He's now 8 for 12, so still decent completion rate. He's only missed 4 passes, but 2 have been interceptions, and that's why he's kind of had an off night. But last time we saw him throw single-digit passes. This time he's already at 12 before halftime. So,
and Dylan Allen is going to take a knee. And so we've come to the end of the first half at Russ Gear Field in Villa Grove with the score of Bismarck-Henning 35 and the Villa Grove Heritage Blue Devils 7.